Well, first of all, I want to say Penn's an outstanding team. They did a great job, and they deserve to win. I'm really proud of our kids. We couldn't have played harder. The attitude was great. The effort was great. The leadership was great. In the end, they just made a few more plays. Specifically, a big, tough game like that, you've got to come out on the good side of the turnover margin. You know, we had 2 good drives going in where we coughed up the ball. And then, you know, I thought we played really outstanding defense against a really explosive team at times, but gave up, a couple big strikes in the second half, a couple of, things that, they just did a good job with their play-action pass stuff. And the bottom line is we made too many mistakes and/or made just a few less plays than they did, and that was the difference in the game.
Tim, Ray talked about that after the extra point that went off the upright, you kind of were chasing points the rest of the day. And
yeah.
You got the lead, but then a couple of 2-point conversions, you didn't convert, and things just didn't. Yeah,
we got it blocked. You look at the 2 turnovers going in on really good momentum drives, and then, blocked field goal, 2 turnovers, missed extra point, and it's very difficult to beat a really, really good team doing those things. And part of that certainly was a great job by Penn, and part of it was us just not, quite getting the job done. But yeah, there was a couple of very specific things that made it challenging. Had to go for a couple 2-point plays, and then got behind by 2 scores late in the game.
Coach, can you talk about the decision to kick a field goal instead of going for it on that 4th and 1?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is we feel like we're going to get the wind. We feel like our defense is playing well, and, we're going to be able to be a 1-score game.
Scott, can you talk about how much the wind sort of affected your passes all day?
Yeah, it was windy outside, but it's not something you really think about too much out there on the field. You just go out there and try to make the right reads and right passes. There was a couple throws that the wind pushed a little bit, but definitely not an excuse for anything.
Scott, anything different you saw from the Penn defense in the second half? You guys sort of stormed back into the lead.
I mean, they didn't really seem to do anything much differently. We were moving the ball. We just made a few mistakes. With the false start penalty down in, I know that's something that's going to be haunting me for a while, but we just didn't finish drives.
Coach, Penn was 6th in the Ivy League preseason poll. What sort of have they shown you over the season that's made them evolve?
Well, coming out of last year's championship game, which we won down there 34-24, I can't imagine them being picked 6th. They've got some tremendous athletes. Whether you look at Torgerson, who's a phenomenal football player, Justin Watson, I mean, they really don't have any weaknesses. It's kind of mind-boggling for me to see that they were picked 6th. Have they achieved higher than maybe a lot of people thought they would? Certainly. But I thought they'd be one of the 2 or 3 best teams in our league.
Matt, what made the Torgerson and Watson combination so tough to defend today?
It was a combination of a bunch of things. We just weren't in position to make the play a lot of times, and they're good athletes, and they capitalize on our mistakes. So they're a good combo, and we just couldn't stop them.
Matt, I'm wondering in particular about the long touchdown run that Watson had near the end of the game. What was your perspective on that play?
Yeah, I don't think we set the edge. I think he just ran around it, and it was open field from there.
Coach, you guys are down 10 in the 4th quarter, but you'd really been in that situation before. If you look at sort of the Dartmouth game earlier this year, what's the mindset on the sideline at that point?
Well, the mindset was great. Again, the mindset, the attitude, the leadership was great. We just didn't get it done, obviously. We just sort of were going uphill with a couple of offense, defense, and special teams in the 4th quarter.
Matt, obviously the Harvard-Yale game is always a big one. Does this week's game make that week a little bit bigger now that you're still playing for the Ivy Championship?
I mean, absolutely, yeah. Destiny's still in our hands. We could still end up winning the championship, but we're going to come back strong and attack Yale next week.
Coach, was that pass from Justice set up? Have you guys practiced that before?
Oh yeah, we've been saving that one for a while, and having said that, they defended it fairly well, and it was just I mean, it was quite an amazing throw when you think about it, by a kid who's not a quarterback in that situation, and good coverage, and he had to drop it right in the spot, and it reminded me very much of the Ricky Zorn throw to Andrew Berg, Dartmouth game, really to beat Dartmouth here a couple of years ago in the fourth quarter. And that was a clutch play by a couple of outstanding kids.
And he played in a Wildcat in high school?
He played a little Wildcat, yeah. He can play a lot of places.